I don't believe it can be kicked further down the road. I've been saying for the last 6 months that I thought there would be a market crash in October, and I'm going to move that up a little bit. I thought the market would top in early September, like it did in 1929, but the market has clearly topped now. So I think the next 6 weeks, 2 months, there will be a clear crash.
In this insightful video, Bob Moriarty delves into the historical significance of mining stocks during periods of economic turmoil, drawing parallels between the Great Depression and today's market landscape. Addressing the potential role of mining companies in a gold or silver-backed system akin to banks, Moriarty points out the distinction between them and traditional banks, emphasizing mining companies' production of tangible wealth. Moriarty further discusses the global variation in taxation and premiums associated with buying and selling precious metals, shedding light on the nuances faced by investors across different countries. He elucidates how certain coins and assets could have varying tax implications and shares insights into the ease of moving gold internationally. As Moriarty navigates the complex terrain of precious metal investments, his expertise provides valuable guidance to those seeking to navigate the intricate world of commodities. Make sure you stay tuned until the end of this video.
I'm hoping the economy collapses first, because if it's the other way around, it won't make any difference. My gut feel says I don't think there will be a world war, because the idiots in Washington are having to face the fact that every lie they've been telling for the last 18 months has floated to the surface, and now everyone realizes Ukraine was corrupt, Ukraine is corrupt, the money was all stolen, there are no weapons left to give them, and they have destroyed, and I mean Ukraine has destroyed Ukraine. There have been hundreds of thousands of soldiers killed for no purpose whatsoever. Putin and Lavrov were absolutely clear about what they were demanding, and they're going to get it in the end. So the question is, how stupid can Poland and NATO and the United States be? And I think they're at peak stupidity now. And I don't think there will be a world war, but Ukraine and NATO and the U.S. have lost catastrophically. If you go back to the Great Depression, home state mining was the leading stock on the Dow Jones from 1929 to 1937. Mining stocks, and this will be across the board, actual producers will have substantially more value. I think it would be a stretch to call them banks, because banks take in money and loan money, and mining companies don't do that. However, the real key is they're producing real wealth, and the cost of their inputs, the cost of diesel, the cost of labor, will have gone down in relative terms to the value of gold or silver or any other commodity that they're making. Mining companies were a big part of the economy back during the Depression, to the tune of 9 or 10% of the economy, and they were 3% of the economy as late as 1980, and they are half of 1% of the economy now. So if the question is, will mining stocks reflect real value, I think the answer is absolutely yes. They have filled the can with cement, and every time they kick it now, there's more pain, and the internals of the financial system and the stock market are so dreadful. I don't believe it can be kicked further down the road. I've been saying for the last 6 months that I thought there would be a market crash in October, and I'm going to move that up a little bit. I thought the market would top in early September, like it did in 1929, but the market has clearly topped now. So I think the next 6 weeks, 2 months, there will be a clear crash. That is a simply brilliant question. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to totally answer it, but I can answer part of it. For people in the UK, and this is for anybody, I mean, you go to the UK, you can buy British sovereigns with no VAT, no tax, and you could sell them if you're a UK citizen with no tax. Now, in France, you can buy coins like the Russian ruble, like the German mark, like the French franc, like the British sovereign, coins that were legitimate coins in circulation. You could buy them with no tax, no premium. However, in France, you have to pay a 7% tax when you sell it. So the answer is basically every country is different, but some things are relatively similar across the board. Buying and selling silver is a bit of a problem outside the United States and Canada. You're going to pay a premium and you're going to pay tax on it in most places. Same thing with platinum and palladium. So it's going to vary from country to country. Moving gold is actually very easy because you could move it to the UK, or you could move it to France, or you could move it to Switzerland, and there's no duty and there's no tax involved. You couldn't move bars, but you could move gold coins that were in circulation. Well, let me raise an issue there, because you just raised something that's important. The gold eagle never was a circulating coin, so you would pay VAT or duty on it in the UK and France because it would be treated as something other than a circulating coin. But the answer in general is it varies from country to country. Some things are very easy. Buying sovereigns, buying French francs, buying D-marks, gold rubles. Those tend to be very easy. And I have a friend that just went to Russia and buying gold and silver at spot. You just walk into a bank there.
Bob Moriarty's insights shed light on the enduring significance of mining stocks and their potential role in a changing economic landscape. His historical parallels and astute observations offer valuable guidance, resonating as a beacon for investors navigating the complexities of tangible assets. As we contemplate the evolution of wealth production, Moriarty's words linger as a compass for those venturing into the realm of precious metal investments. What did you think of today's video? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment box. Please keep watching, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Thank you.